All day, bitch.
Kevin Durant went to Texas. I like
Fucking
Texas.
break them.
A man can like Texas and Oklahoma.
No, the fuck you can't. No, you can't.
I do.
Chat, welcome back to another episode of the Heathen Sound. It's your boy Negan with T3. No, you can't. That is
I have
the
a
biggest
Sooner
bullshit.
shirt that was right on top of my Texas
It doesn't matter
shirt.
that you wear the shirt. Fuck you. You can't like Oklahoma. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
If you like teams in Texas but are from Oklahoma, then I can like Texas and Oklahoma.
I don't like a single team in Texas. Not
Rangers.
One. Not one.
You like the Rangers. We were just talking about that the other night.
I said if I had to pick one.
Okay,
like,
there you go.
The closest. No.
There you go.
Okay, so if I got to pick one and I have to forsake Texas, which I'm completely fine with, Detroit. They suck. We'll never be good again. It's okay. I'm taking T-Town before you make me take some bullshit Texas team. Fuck the state of Texas. Horns down every day of my life. Dude, you know when we drive to Vegas or when we drove to Michigan and shit, if I see Texas plates, I don't give a fuck if you're a Texas fan. I don't care if you even understand what the Texas Horns. When I drive by you, every Texas license plate, when I'm out of the state of Oklahoma, I can drive to Texas and I would.
When I'm away from my home place where I would.
I do it here too. Oh yeah, I do it here too.
Yeah, you said out of state
all the time.
You're the one that said out of state.
But that's what exactly. Wow. So if we're both in Wisconsin and I shouldn't be there and you shouldn't be there from Texas, I'm horns down. And you're looking at me funny, and I'm like, "Fuck you, go home. Nobody wants you here. Nobody." What? It's not racist. It's Texas. Fuck Texas.
It's prejudiced.
No, it's not. Fuck the state of Texas.
It is prejudiced.
Fuck the state of Texas. The state of Texas is absolute dog shit.
I don't think so.
Have you ever been to the state of Texas?
Don't have
to. You've never even been to the state of Texas. If you've been to Texas,
my goat and my daddy lives there.
You would understand that Texas is a terrible, terrible state.
The goat.
It's horrible. Who's the goat?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan lives in Texas. Okay, so that's terrible.
He moved to Texas because of how good Texas is. The only
Texas
thing
that the only
thing
I'm not having this argument.
The only thing that would
actually talk to me about it. I can tell you why Texas sucks.
What?
No, go ahead.
What?
No. The only thing what?
Huh? I don't know if you know what family I'm part of, but conversation's done now.
You're gonna do it. Is this a graphic designer? Oh, I got 2 likes, both graphic designers. Get juiced. Dude,
Bro,
I swear to God, I will end stream if a graphic designer comes in here.
No, you won't.
I will. I'm so over that. No, the state. Okay, the state of Texas is stupid on taxes, dumb as fuck on taxes.
Because they don't do any taxes?
They don't do luxury state taxes. Like those guys that are millionaires, they don't get taxed, but normal people get taxed out of the ass in the state of Texas. So if you're a millionaire, sure, go to Texas where they don't have luxury tax and you can get away with that shit.
Yeah.
Say you're getting away with it, but there's a couple states that are like that. Texas is like that. Missouri doesn't have luxury tax. That's why people own a bunch of shit in. Crow, what's up, Bear? What's Bear? Hello?
Crow be back?
Oh god. Crow's back, dude. I don't know why. I don't know. That's a true fan. Let's go, Crow. Let's go, Crow.
Let's go, Crow.
Crow is a true fan. Gotta have love for it. Crow is a true fan. Twitch be on some bullshit.
Were you sleepy?
My payout money. Oh, I see my Twitch money. All right.
Were you sleepy during school today, Crow?
Yeah. Did you get an adequate amount of sleep? Did any weird shit happen at school? Can we get the low down, school down?
Anybody else pull their cocks out?
Yeah. Did anybody show peen? Was there peen, vagine? Someone get stomped out? You know what I mean? Matt, what's the white person equivalent to got me fucked up?
You're getting on my last nerve.
No. Come on.
No, I like mine.
You get that? That's not good. That's not good enough.
That's true. Dude, if I hear a redneck person say, "You're getting on my last nerve," I know they're probably about to put their hands
They're
up.
finna get
They're
serious.
about to put their hands up, dude.
I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was. Chat, what was it? I was more awake than ever. Let's go, Crow. We gave you that energy. Never
My my favorite one is that's the
That's what.
that's the straw that broke the
people
camel's
look
back.
Newsflash, buddy.
Oh, you don't hear newsflash around here very often.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Unless
what
somebody's
white
just
people
being
equivalent.
sarcastic.
Nah, dude, I've heard some white dudes be like, "Newsflash, buddy, you're not doing that here." Just be like, "Oh, he's about to get cereal. He's about to get for real cereal." And spits out a good old dipper, and you're just like, "Oh shit, Larry's pissed." Newsflash,
Larry's
buddy, I ain't
pissed.
taking your shit. That's more awake than ever. There we go. How was everybody's day? It's Thursday. We got one more day. Tomorrow's Friday, dude. It's fucking Friday. Can you say something? I really don't see your thing moving. What are you doing? This is borderline like assault. Nobody asked for this. Nobody wants this. Please put your dad bod away. Oh my god. Here we go. Dude, I think you're having multiple personality like issues. Like you become a whole different entity when you put the glasses on. I can't have this. We need to know when Rad's coming to see us, all right?
When I
Brad,
give
Mr.
them
Man,
fucking
ready to
permission.
hear fuck your mothers. What's up, boys? Who's got the Copenhagen? Where's the beer?
I call the shots around here.
Just over there, like fucking. All right, slam one back. What are you doing, man? I need you to get it together.
Thought I
need
had
you to get
one.
it together.
I swear I had one, and now I can't find it, and I'm kind of. It's one thing when like you don't have any, but when you really thought you had one.
Oh, I've had that conversation with me the other day about something not powder, but when you know when you got some shit, you know exactly the amount of shit you got. You know what I mean? Like when you got some stuff, when you have acquired some drugs, you know exactly how many drugs you have.
Yeah.
Crow, tell us about the ghost upstairs story. Put it in the chat. But yeah, no, I knew like to a T exactly how much I had, and she was like, "Where do you know that?" I was like, you gotta know your inventory. You gotta know which supply is
Yeah,
running
like
low. Like you're thinking about food and water, and I'm thinking about drugs.
and nicotine
Like,
pouches.
balance. Like life's all about balance. I learned that about myself today. Like wholeheartedly. Like I am a Libra through and through, bro. Life is all about balance. What? What pussy?
Fucking Libras.
What are you? Oh, we had this
Pisces.
conversation. The fishies.
Yep.
What's their strengths and weaknesses? Mine's literally all about balance. Like I find the balance in things.
Mine's about being an emotional
Little
bitch.
fishy.
Yeah.
That's fucking spot on though.
I took screenshots. Let me see if I had like my moon and everything.
I don't know if I need all that information. I don't want to know like what your characteristic traits are, like your key pointers. Cause I'm a Libra. I'm gonna get a gnarly ass Libra tattoo. Let me show chat. Yeah. Tell me that's not fucking cool.
A little dark for me.
Yeah, for my black and white arm. Go right under the ghost on the dead spot right here. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Take out this whole thing. Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's a little dark for me.
I don't give a fuck. It's not for you.
It was.
You
asked me my opinion.
I need you to be like, that's sick, bro. That's really cool. It's really dark. It's something I would put on my body, but the artwork will be cool. And my dude, Chris, he's going to be like, so I'm going to do whatever, Chris. Dude, I just want the general scariness idea. But my boy Chris is going to go gnarly. Shout out, Chris, Gayla. They've been married for a month. Shout out my wife. She's been putting that up with me for almost 2 years. Here in just a couple weeks, chat.
All right, you ready? My sun is in Pisces, meaning I am fundamentally dreamy, insightful, and in my own world. I exist on a chaotic plane of the divine that is not at all material. I don't be fucking with money.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep, your rich imagination endows you with a strong intuition for hidden emotional currents. Hidden emotional currents. Does that not sound like something I would say?
In your feels all the goddamn time.
Oh, that's the next part. When you take offense, it is deeply, and you aren't necessarily interested in reconciliation.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I gotta look up my shit.
And it's in my third house, meaning I feel the need to distinguish myself from others through the things that I know and are familiar with, which I also do. So, that was on
God damn, bro. Sometimes this should be like on point about like your personality. I mean, I guess that's the actual underlying cause and everything, but like wild.
Oh, none of my I took screenshots of it. That's what I was looking at. I don't remember the
Libras are
exact.
extroverted, cozy, and friendly people. Librans, like the scales that symbolize the sign, are often concerned with attaining balance, harmony, peace, and justice in the world.
I was gonna say Google like
Vast doors of
astrology
charm.
test, because that's what I did. Was like a little quiz.
Yeah. Intelligence, frankness, persuasion, and seamless connectivity. They are well equipped to do so. They might be a little too easygoing and laid back at times. Indeed, they are typically dedicated workers and leaders in their areas. They excel in peacekeeping professions because they have the rare ability to perceive all sides of an argument.
That's
Libra is an air sign. Desire company of others. Are extremely agreeable and honest people who believe strongly in the importance of social connections.
Do you believe
They're
strongly in
committed to
psychic
ensuring
connections?
people are heard. No, fuck people. I mean, I got a guy for everything though. Like that, I literally got a guy for everything. Like anything and everything I could ever really need done in the world, I got a guy for. I got a plumber, I got an electrician, I got a guy that does RVs, like RV parts guy. I got a guy that does auto repair. I got a little brother that does auto repair. My dad's a welder. I can fix cable systems, washers and dryers. My wife knows the law inside and out. My mother-in-law then knows the law even better. Like, bro, I got a guy for fucking everything. Any tidbit of information. I got a guy that can get you rare Pokemon shit from motherfucking Japan. Like, you really want some weird, rare Pokemon shit from Japan? Got a guy. You
Probably
need a
fake too.
reptile? No. I mean, whatever. I don't really know how that would be. Like,
yeah, I was like, don't vouch for him too much, like, because I know you don't know.
He's ordered some weird shit that's probably counterfeit. Like, I know a guy that can get you fake Gucci. That's what I'm saying. I know a guy that can get you snakes. I know a guy that can get you guns. I know a guy that can get you meth. Those are all the same guy, but
Good
I
enough.
know a guy. So I guess I feel like social connections are big. I feel like you got to stay connected because I don't know everything. Like if I knew everything, I wouldn't have a guy for it. Like
Well, I know the part about
I guess I'm extroverted.
about accepting all signs of an argument. I know that one's wrong.
Bullshit. I can see every way. Just doesn't mean I agree with your side. Doesn't mean that I don't see what you're saying. Doesn't mean that I think you're right. I also will talk myself out of an argument a lot because I'm like, fuck, your point makes more sense. My point's a good point, but yours is a better point.
Well, that's called admitting defeat.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I'm not that bad. Okay, hold on, we got a crow story. I was changing my clothes with my little cousin who's older now. He was like 5 at the time. Changing our clothes, and he goes, Yoshi? And I go, yeah. And then he goes, who's the man up the stairs? I swear I look up and there's no man. I grab him and I put him in the living room, finish his clothes. I sit there until family comes back. Haunted stories are the best. Haunted moments, things that have happened to you are the absolute best. His parents' old house used to be haunted. There was shit in the woods. There was actually shit in the woods, but there was shit in the woods too. There was like apparitions in the woods, dog. And I know it was just the lighting and the smoke when it like was certain like hot to cold. If it was super cold out and you got out of a car and stuff, it would just be the steam would catch the light just right, and it would look like a face for a second. I know what it truly, but like, nah, dog.
This
Apparition.
house,
Those.
this house.
No.
I swear.
That and not.
No,
I'm not
I'm
worried about
saying
that
this
one. That
house.
one's haunted too. But where was the other one at? What's that road?
Yates Chapel.
The H Chapel Road. Like that one, dude. Especially in the woods and shit. Like how the lights would be coming off the fucking trailer, and you
Dude,
pull into the driveway and stuff.
The scariest place there was, you remember the doll? You remember that doll that didn't have any legs? And it was just like a little ball at the bottom, and we would always find it being moved in different places around the woods.
Dude,
like we would take it and like just throw it far away, and it would just reappear.
That was the cat, and like all of your animals and shit would like bring it back closer, just because they would all. But like, yes, no, I agree. Like it would be like just randomly in the pathway, and you'd be like, "Dude, I just chucked," and I'd be like, "Dude, I watched you chuck this bitch. I watched you throw this thing in the field," and it would just be there. I also remember your dad just picking off fucking cats in the bag. All them wild ass fuck, because there were so many wild kittens and shit in the back. No, who was it? Jake's dad?
Yeah, it probably would have been Pat.
Pat, yeah, just tink and then like, and you would just see. I'm like, what the fuck? And dude, but there'd be like 30 of them just go scattering, and you're like, what?
Did you ever hear the big fun story that happened over there?
No, what happened? What's up? Tell us.
Do you know that dumb little dog they had? The little white and black one that was like, yep, yep, yep. It wasn't a Pomeranian. It wasn't a Pomeranian, but it was a smaller dog.
It was the other like super fancy little dog.
Like, was it a Yorkie?
Kind of teacup.
Some kind of Yorkie?
Teacup. Yeah, teacup Yorkie or something. It was annoying.
Well,
yes, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, it went missing, and there was like a month long like flyers being put up, this, that, and this, and then they found out that the second oldest son, he shot it and killed it and then hid it. And they like found its body.
Why would you just throw it in the field and let things like start eating it, so it just looked like something got it? You know what I mean? Because it wasn't very big. Like a cat fucks you up, it takes you, dude. Because you gotta remember, like Iz and shit. They were the Mancoon cats were hardcore out there. That big one that is, he was huge, dude.
You remember Kellen?
30 pounds. Yeah, I mean,
Kellen was swole.
They're massive cat. Like they would definitely kill something. I thought he was half bobcat.
Russell,
God, I think
you remember Russell, who had the foot that was like completely turned around backwards and like stuck out and up? Nope. That cat was a he'd jump out of a tree and just keep running. You're like,
bro, and
you only have 3 legs
in the field in the back, and you would see like something start moving, and then you would see like if you did anything and they like thought you were friendly, like 10 of them would come like peeking their heads out, and you're like, what the fuck?
Were you ever
wild?
Whenever we did have the Pomeranian, she used to get on her back legs and would hop across the field, and all you would see is like her head come up above a couple of things and back down, and would just hop.
I hated that dog.
Yeah, I did too.
And your mom only used it for puppies, but I hated that dog.
I don't even think that was the initial intent. I think that's just kind of what ended up happening.
Only reason is she kept her kind of thing, because her puppies would sell for like $500 a pop, because they're Pomeranians. And she was a good little
Those
Pomeranian,
puppies were
besides that she lost her teeth and shit. They were cute little fucking balls of fur. Every time she had a litter, like the one time I had seen them, they were just little puff ball. You were like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they are cute.
And then the neighborhood dog started playing catch with them in the front yard.
Yeah.
I love that dog though. The one that killed them all. Love that dog. We'd go sledding, and while you'd be like sliding down the hill, he'd be like,
tackle you.
Yeah, he'd be like hanging onto your sled, like gnawing on you just playfully. Yeah. It was so much fun.
I'm gonna take your ass out, bro.
And he did his best too. I remember one time we almost went down and hit. Remember all that old farm equipment that was just sitting in that field in between the houses.
Things were growing up in between it and everything.
Yeah, but they were just like old farm tools. Yeah, we were sliding down that hill, and he almost drug us into one, and I was like,
oh damn, we were gonna die.
Yeah, it was a plow.
That whole area is really fucked up, and just like old farms that have fallen apart. People are like, well, I'm gonna put my house here. Nobody claimed this. All right, and they just leave stuff there, and that's wild. There's like that one old like trailer shell that's out there too, and you're just like, why is this here? Like this has got to be a lot kind of thing. Down Yates Chapel and like where the other trailers and shit are, there's that one spot at the very corner, and it's just a lot, and it's just got that hollowed out trailer shell.
Oh, down in the subdivision?
Yeah, like what? Why the fuck is this here?
Well, they were in the process of building it, and I think they just
that's what I said.
Yeah,
like
they
they
just
literally like started, they
ran
built
out of
up
money.
that one room, wrapped the room, and then never came in. It was like 3 years. And I was like, dude,
Yeah.
what happened? Had to be like a divorce, somebody died, or you know what I mean? Like it had to be the money fell through. Cause like even then the bank would come in and be like, all right, well, we're gonna finish this and then just sell it to somebody. Like that's the point how the bank makes their money because they already put the money into
Yeah.
it technically, you know, for like a loan and shit. Somebody had to die, or it had to be like a divorce where they were like, fuck it, I'm not signing them papers. Fuck the bank. That's wild. And that happens so much in America. How many people right now do you think are breaking up, having a baby, dying? Like right now in this exact moment while we're sitting here talking, like life is changing vastly for so many different entities. It's not even funny. Shit like that is crazy. Like you see it like, oh, they're gonna finish this trailer, and then like 2 years later, you're like, they haven't done a fucking thing to this trailer.
Yeah, when really it's because like they got leukemia or went to prison for the rest of their lives. Are you reading chat?
I'm reading chat. I'm reading what Crow said. Yeah, fuck that, man. Like Ghost. Also, I've literally met the Grim Reapers, so like ghosts and entities and shit like that don't scare me. I also know I'm gonna lose that fight, so like, what's up, pussy? Drag me to hell. You're gonna have to drag me because I'm not walking at all.
Why? Are you scared?
No, I'm just not. I'm not assisting you in my own demise. Nope. I will sit my happy ass right here, boyo. Did you find the one?
No, I just linked to the little shakings that were in the.
Maybe I hit this.
No, I actually really don't. I hate those things now. I enjoy that part. I like making the release. That's about it.
Sick meat chicks, bro. Fuck me. All right, well, that was a great episode, guys. We'll see you on the next one because Matt's an asshole and didn't want to be here in the first place. He wants to go play FIFA with fruit. Is that
Dude,
the
I don't
real
really
fruit?
play FIFA, bro.
Is that the real fruit?
I scored a couple of them. What?
Is that the real fruit?
Is what the real fruit?
Is that the real fruit?
I hope not.
Is that really him? Crow, we'll see you on another one. I think we offended Crow. Or it got late. I don't know. Or it is interactive. I don't know what they wanted me to tell them about their story.
Is it the
So
real
we got
fruit
for
though?
today. We got any new news, updates, anything? What's his name from Houston beat the fuck out of old girl that used to be in the WNBA. Kevin Porter Jr. or whatever. We've talked about it. We've
The
said
Rockets
it.
are looking to trade him.
We've said it 100 times. One, don't hit women kind of thing. It's one thing, a woman fucking walks up and just slugs you, you like have to fight back. I get that. Whatever. But like, from what the reports say, these are literally the reports I read today. She was asleep.
Yeah.
He walked up and started to whoop her ass. And this is also a dude that is what, 6'9", 6'8"? Very big dude, like has very big good upside in the NBA just on size and strength and shit like that. This girl is also 6'4", I'm pretty sure she was like 6'4", 6'5", 190 pounds. So like she's pretty big for a woman. So like would whoop my ass, could pick me up and throw me, kind of thing. So like 100% could hold her own. But when you're asleep, that's a losing fight for anybody. Let alone this dude does have like 5 or 6 inches on you and probably 60 pounds. So like, one, why? Why? Like, what was the purpose in any of that? Because now, this is the same guy that got in trouble at USC for an undisclosed incident. They never said anything. No charges were pressed. Got drafted by the Cavs. Got into it with the coach. the strength coach, the assistant
Cavs?
coach. Yeah, on the Cavs. Got into like a screaming match, left the game. Fuck you, this and that. Got traded to the Rockets. Then did the exact same thing to the Rockets. Played good last year, like had like an actual like change, was pretty productive, looked good and shit. And then turns around and beats his WNBA girlfriend the fuck up. Like not just beat, like he fucked her up. He like broke an occipital bone on her head, in her face, like all of it. Like he like fucked her up. He like broke an arm. He fucking broke a couple ribs. Like he like fucked her day up.
And
Stomped her ass out like it was in the streets.
It didn't say like why. It just
It didn't. I mean, it just said that like after a disagreement, she went to sleep. Boy came in there throwing hands. Let me tell you.
so weird because it's one thing to like even attack a woman in the first place, but to just want to attack them while they're sleeping,
It's another to wait with like till she's asleep, bro. Because like standing in front of you, she might catch your ass, bro. She might catch you with one of them sleepy lefts and just hit you right in the sweet spot, and you might wake up 20 minutes later after she's already gone, and like it wasn't the same fight you thought it was gonna be. You weren't just gonna stomp this girl out. Because here's the other thing: if you're a 6'4", 6'5" woman who played in the WNBA, you've been punched in the face. You have. You've caught a big girl elbow. You've caught like a head back. You've caught a shoulder from one of these other women. You know what I mean? Like you've been fucking rocked a good time or two.
I'm also going to say the most hated statement in these arguments, though. Even with the weight and her being that and this and everything, it's still also just a dude in general.
Yep. So yes, she has played against some very big sized women, probably same size as you. She's probably went up against a center to get a rebound of the same size and probably got bodied. You know what I mean? So like,
But nothing like that.
But she didn't know she was gonna be there sleeping, snoring, dreaming about yamming on motherfuckers, and you came in there and yammed on her. Like she didn't know that's exactly how that was gonna go. What the hell? Why?
I am though.
Like you.
I want that on like a poster. It'd be like the Fight Night 4 cover, but with.
Chat, from what I understand, she was pretty fucked up.
She was still okay though, right? Like she's not gonna die.
No, hold on. What's his name? Kevin
Porter Jr. Yep, Kevin Porter Jr.
All right. Yeah, because people are trying to trade him and this and that. I'm like, why?
Yeah, they were like, let's trade him, and I was like, didn't he go to jail?
All right, so let's say, what's her name? Kaysri. I'm probably butchering her name. Kysre, Kaysri Grodzniak. So I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I like legitimately truly am super sorry. Hold on, Bill Parcells. Ultimatum. Traded from the team. Yeah, no, she had a fractured occipital bone, 2 broken ribs, fractured arm, and a fracture to her collarbone. She was released from the hospital, though. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that she was, like you guys said, okay. She was released from the hospital. So, like, got fucked up. Definitely, like, got fucked up. Also, did you see, like, her sister has been threatening dude's life? He's like, oh, she's been like, because she plays in the WNBA and shit now too, and apparently she's even more hard about it than her sister is. She's like, pussy boy, don't think that this is over. Like, I'm gonna pay my entire salary to some dudes to run through you. I'm just
$40.
Okay, but okay, so you gotta think she really makes like 620 grand. What is 100 grand for some hood dudes?
Does she even make that much? She shouldn't make that much. The league's losing money every single year. I'm sorry.
Stop! They came out of nowhere.
No.
We're on her side right now. Women
okay,
rights.
yeah.
Whoa, we're fighting the opposite
Look,
fight.
bro. No,
you look, bro.
They be talking shit, dude. They be talking shit on NBA players when the NBA players are the only reason why they have jobs. No, I'm not a hater. They go in there. Without the NBA, they've been in bankruptcy. They've lost money every single year that they've been a league.
Some of them aren't that big, but like 50% of the WNBA is gonna bucket your ass up.
That's fine. I don't play professionally as either sex.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying they would they
Okay.
would handle
I'm
you.
not saying they should give me the money.
What's her name?
But they still don't deserve it. They haven't earned it.
Sabrina Ionescu, dude, she would drop 30 on your skull.
Yeah, you're right.
But
I'm not talking about
only one Sabrina Ionescu.
I'm not gonna play basketball. Why would I play basketball against them?
But that's what
I play
I'm
at
saying.
E-Town
Like,
Swim.
I agree with what you're saying too. There's only like
You're nitpicking at me because you don't want to sound like a dick.
There's only like 20 to 45 of them.
You're trying to be on your wife's side right now, but you know that I'm right. You're trying to defend her.
I'm not on anybody's
You know
side.
I'm right.
Here's the thing. There's probably 45 of them total in the WNBA that are straight up actual ball that can like actually like play. The rest of them are filler kind of players, and like you said, like they're losing money.
I think you just gave way too much credit. But go on.
It's not the same in the WNBA as it is in the NBA. Even
I know.
The guy that's like playing the rotation, like we know Sweet Lou. Everybody knows who Lou is. Everybody knows who Jordan Clarkson is, 6-man coming off the bench. Like, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you one WNBA 6-man coming. I couldn't tell you. So I agree with what you're saying, but also, like,
yeah, like
there's only, like, 30 or 40 of them that can really go out there and give you 20-point buckets.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not being a hater.
And when the game ends 60-72, and they're like, oh, that was a high-scoring shootout, and you're like, that's a college score on 12-minute halves. What? And that's a decent college score on 12-minute halves when you got like Baylor playing TCU and one of them goes on a 14-point run. You're like, okay.
Oh no, they are too, but at least they like earn the money. They're overpaid, but they at least earn the money. Like they're still profitable.
Yes.
And nobody in the WNBA is profitable right now.
I think that there's
maybe like Candace Parker.
Yeah, and they're individually profitable.
And Candace Parker is actually really annoying, and she's like the biggest hater of them all. But it's whatever.
Hey, CP3, just saying.
I mean, CP3's a little bitch too. I'll fuck him up.
She's CP3 till he gets the title. She's CP3. I'm just saying that, like, and I agree with your point too, because it really just comes down to like none of these WNBA players are making money for their teams the same way like LeBron James made Cleveland relevant, or like Dwayne Wade really helped put the Heat back on the map, and then LeBron, like, you know what I mean? Like, these people actually, like, showed out for their teams, and, like, now these teams are, not just because they were relevant about one person, but it brought relevancy back to them. Like, dude, I can't tell you the last person that the Spark drafted, or, like, the Aces. And, like, not to be a dick, but I just don't know these people because, like, I have no idea. I can tell you the top 10 that drafted in the NBA this year, though, because I know who the fuck they are, and, like, they were all ballers that, like, I'm still mad that Kobe went where he went and we couldn't get fucking, or Belial, where he went, we couldn't get Belial from France. Like, I'm fucking mad about that. I know who Belial is coming out of fucking France because I wanted him with my team, but I don't know anybody in the, dude, I don't know the #1 draft pick in the WNBA this year. Did the girl from LSU go? Angela Reese or whatever that was.
That whole situation was so toxic.
Dude, but here's the other thing, that Caitlin Clark chick, absolute baller. That's somebody you put on your franchise and you actually sell some jerseys a year and you actually turn one profitable year. Because same with, I just said,
you better be careful because the way you just said that was what everybody was complaining about.
What?
That Caitlin Clark was getting praise and the other girl wasn't, even though Caitlin Clark was like...
It's not just Caitlin Clark. It's the same with that Angela, the Reese lady. If you get hurt, you
start
selling jerseys, you turn profitable.
Same thing.
It's either one of them makes your franchise relevant. The same way these people were like, oh my God, we need LeBron James. And Cleveland was like, he's from here. Like, let's take my hometown. Like, that made Cleveland somebody that you were like, ah, shit, we got to actually, like, worry about Cleveland this year. Not just...
I know.
Sold tickets because people wanted to watch LeBron, but actually was a decent team. And if you can get a Caitlin Clark and go out there and drop 30 every game, and you go from 9-22 in the WNBA to 18-13 or something, you're like, oh, okay, that really helped. That really just helped. The Reese chick, she was the baller. Dude, there was a couple of people last year that were just like ballers. The girl from South Carolina, there's a couple of them that are just absolute ballers. But I couldn't tell you who the fuck they are. I just remember Caitlin Clark because, like, people were talking, everybody was talking about Caitlin Clark and that Angela Reese chick.
There's nobody in the WNBA that's going to give you 30 points a night.
Brianna Stewart. Closest bucket that you can
She's
get.
second.
She's like a walking 20.
23.
Yeah. I mean, there you go.
And then
So
Jewel,
number one right
like
now.
Jewel Lloyd. You know who that is?
I think it's the center. She a tall girl?
Well, if she is, she only averages 3 defensive rebounds a game. But she averages 24 points.
Oh, then she's probably a point guard then, definitely. Definitely probably a point guard shooting threes. What is Sabrina Ionescu average?
Who?
Sabrina Ionescu.
17.
There you go. And she's one of them who go out there and shoot 10 threes. And you're just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Her field goal percentage is 42%. From the field? That's not her 3-point.
Oh, I thought you meant from 3. I was like, bro, that's balling. That's from the field overall 42, so she's Rudy Gobert? Even Rudy shoots a 60, dog. Yeah, I even got to give Rudy the 60 because, like, as a defensive big man.
Her 3's better than her field goal percentage.
What's her 3?
Her field goal is 42. Her 3 is 44.
What's it? That's a good 3-point.
Yeah, it's a good. It's a good. It's a good 3.
That's a terrible overall field goal.
Yeah, it's a really bad field goal percentage, but it's a really good 3-point percentage.
2-point mid-ranger to save her life, but you put her out the fucking arc, and that's almost a 50-50. She banging that bitch down, dude. That's crazy. That's wild.
Cheyenne Parker, is that Candace Parker's sister or something?
If you
she's
do
ass.
that in the NBA with a 44% 3-point, they're going to be like, all right, you can shoot, and then put up a 42 overall. They're going to be like, get the fuck to the practice league, dog. Learn how to shoot 20 feet, 15 feet. Like, what do you mean? It's just the difference in... I don't understand why this is an argument in 2023 anyway.
Brittany Griner can go to hell.
Male and female sports production. I'm sorry, but like you're not gonna get as many men that can go out there and hit the crazy figure skate moves that women can, just based on flexibility, body control, contortion, like all of that shit. Are there some weird dudes that can do some flexes and shit? Awesome, great, good for them, cool. So like you do have a men's category, but like I'm not watching figure skating dudes and be like, dude, that's graceful, that's beautiful. I'm watching figure skating women doing that kind of shit.
I'm not watching figure skating at all, but I understand your point.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there's just certain sports where like you as women are very much more equipped for it and perform it way better than we do. Let us go out there and yam the basketball and look stupid while we manhandle each other and flex on each other. Like,
yeah, and you guys can go win like gold medals in like sandwich making or something.
No, and like curling and shit like that. You ever seen like the Swedish girls curling team? Like they are ripped motherfuckers and they're just out there getting it. You're better at that than dudes. Like it's just okay. Some things, dude, like honest to God, I would much rather watch like women's soccer, the Olympic women's soccer, like when they get in the knockout rounds and shit. I'd rather watch our girls go out there than fucking dudes.
No, okay. Do not talk about the women's US soccer team.
We're amazing.
Joke. They're a joke. Just a literal joke of everything that is everything.
Women just play soccer better. Like it's just more of an intense, fun game to watch when they're out there because dudes just get all fucking whiny in their flop spurts. Yeah, pro softball. I don't want to watch some dudes go out there and play softball. But you got OU on the TV playing softball. I'm all about it, dog. Them girls get out there and put bitches down. I'm just like, Bomer.
Co-ed slow pitch softball is freaking amazing.
No, I want some fast pitch.
It's so fun, dude.
At each other, dude.
I've hit some
dingers,
bombs and freaking. Oh my gosh.
I can't hit a changeup. Save my life, dude. Too much anticipation, not enough delivery.
Yeah, dude. But these right here, it's like a literal softball.
Just.
Yeah, Yeah,
It's
and
the best town.
there was only one pitcher in the league that actually knew how to like do some shit. So I would hit off everybody, and then like him, I think I hit one home run off of him, but like he got me out more than anybody else.
Co-ed beer league is the time.
Hey yo,
I mean, just degeneracy. Let's get it.
that's exactly what
Let's
it
get
is.
it. I'm
The guys
sending
hanging.
everyone home.
You know, right where Rineyville's softball field is, right by the school.
Yeah, and the in between, yeah.
There's like that school and like the really really sharp curve, and it's right there.
Yep. The weird shit when you go in.
That's where we played at, dude. Bombing. That was the one
Gone.
where on the biggest field there, I picked a ball up from the fence and I threw it all the way home, and I threw it over the like the big fence behind home plate. I threw it over that, and it went to the bleachers.
Way to go.
I was
Missed
like,
your target.
I
Damn, I didn't know I could do that.
yeah, I didn't know I could do that, so I just threw it as hard as I could,
Fuck yeah.
and yeah, dude,
That's
gone.
wild.
Then everybody got a base, so everybody ended up scoring it anyways. But I was like, that was sick.
Dude, I just don't. I have no interest to play softball, baseball, like no style. Like that's FaZe. He plays kickball, and he's like, "Oh, you should check it out, bro." I'm like, "Fuck you, dude."
I also played it with Jana, which made it a lot more fun too. So like if you and Chad played it together, it could be really sick. A little bonding thing, yeah.
We need to go back to like kickboxing or something. That'd be fun. That was fun as shit last time.
Me and Will have been discussing that. Gonna start sparring each other. Like we're literally gonna start beating the shit out of each other.
It was so much fun, dude. Like we loved kickboxing and shit together. And then Chad got knocked up. Fucking goddamn it.
When it comes to
I had a brain surgery. Fuck me.
damn it.
I know.
When it comes to fighting, how much of a difference is say 30 pounds?
It really just depends on what type of fighting you're doing.
I mean, it would be something like mixed martial arts.
Like actual ground shit. Because once you throw into the grappling element, that is when, like, I don't want to say weight really matters, because kind of in a sense, truly it doesn't, but it definitely shows the availability of, like, moves that one party can do.
I thought the weight mainly benefited, like in, like, the striking. Like a bigger guy, if he lands that punch, it's going to be a lot harder than if somebody your own weight punches you in the face.
But okay, so then say you get taken down by the guy that's 30 pounds more than you, and he proceeds to lay on you for 5 minutes of the round.
I survived the round though.
But 180.
I didn't get knocked out.
150-pound dude is definitely going to fatigue you at a faster pace. There's just a lot of things that like you have to take into account and shit, and actually physically like trying to get up or move him or move your hips and shit. Like 30 pounds is a lot, dog.
Yeah,
30 pounds, especially if you know how to use your weight. It's another thing when bigger guys don't know how to use their weight, because I put a fat man the fuck over himself like 3 times because he didn't realize that all of his momentum was going to keep going forward no matter how many times he tried to pick me up. Every time he got to a certain point, I would just take all of us forward, and it would affect him more than it would affect me.
What all sports have you guys played, like, on a team, not just BS with the boys?
I have played on a team baseball, football, soccer, wrestled.
Wrestling's not a sport.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't even have to put the glasses on to be deadpan with that one. It's not.
The oldest Olympic sport there is. Shut up. Shut up.
They were wrong.
Shut up. Wrestling is the sport. Sport of gods, champions, real men. Don't do it.
The only one I'll give you that is Perk Angle.
Yo, Kurt was the man. I used to love watching Kurt hit just mean turns on people, and you're just like, oh, big boy.
I want a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
That's just
dude.
Jordan
He was
Burroughs,
so sick,
bro. That was my guy. Like when I was in high school and like growing up and shit. Jordan Burroughs just taking fucking people out. Like I loved watching Jordan Burroughs. Just the meanest double legs. Like, yeah, but wrestling, football, baseball. I never actually like on a team played basketball. 100% never did.
Wow.
And I didn't play soccer, but like
actually, I believe that because I remember your jump shot.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I get bored. I'll get up there and get you a rebound or whatever, or, like try to hit you some defense. But I'm also really bad about fouling and shit. Like I don't realize that like I can't like push into them off like the block and stuff. Like so, 100%. I just was. I'm a wrestler, dude. Like as soon as we hit each other, like, all right, what's up, bitch? Like I'm gonna throw you now and try to judo throw people and shit. You can't do that. But I never played that. I only played baseball a couple years in the little league, and then 1 year in high school. I played my freshman year, and it was fucking miserable.
Have you seen the mixed martial arts basketball?
Where they like slam each other and shit.
Like they're
Yeah,
running
I'm
up and down
down.
the floor trying to shoot, and people are
They're
just
literally doing
pulling,
perfect wrestling moves and shit, and it's
yeah.
like I would love to. I would love. Have you seen the 5-on-5 fights?
It's like yeah, dude. It's like a literal war. Is what
They're
it looks
literally
like.
5-on-5 lined up in front of each other, and then just go and start fighting. And then like if this guy knocks out this guy, then he can go over and help his team beat on somebody else until systematically all 5 of them are out. It was wild. I watched a dude win a 3v1 the other day. Like literally, it was him and his boy were back to the corner, and his boy knocked one out, and he like turned around and one of them head kicked him. So he was backed into this corner, 3v1. He punched the dude and dropped him. And the dude threw a kick, and he like rocked forward and elbowed him, and then tackled the other guy, and got on top of him, and just beat the shit out of him. And they called it. And he stood up. He was the only one. Everybody's like bleeding and holding. I was just like 3v1. That dude just literally won a 1v3. He literally just shield swap, fucking not like his boy knocked a guy out.
He didn't even shield swap, dude. He just won it. He didn't even shield swap.
He dropped and he looked at the first guy and like threw a fake jab and then just crossed him and knocked his ass out. Elbowed the next guy and just dove at the last dude. And I was like, what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? And he was like this big, like neck tap Polish dude and gets on top of him, just like hammer fisting the fuck out of him. So the other guy like starts to go limp. Yeah. Oh yeah, bald as shit.
Yeah.
And then the ref's like pulling him off, and he like gets up, and snarling, and you're just like, oh my god, oh my god. And they're yelling in Polish and shit, and it's like trying to keep up with the subtitles at the bottom, and it's like undefeated. They didn't win in this tournament until the very end, and now they're in the final. And you're just like, what the fuck am I watching? What is this? There's rounds to this shit. They'll face. I think it was like.
How many games can they play in a day?
The Czech Warriors in the next round or something, and I was just like, what the fuck do you mean?
You remember the movie Beer Fest?
Yeah, where they would do the drink and then quarter and all of the different challenges.
That's what this sounds like, but they're fighting instead. Like I feel like you have to go to like the back door and you have to knock on it and get the password to go underground, and there's just all those other countries down there. Yeah, that's what this sounds like.
Actually have to know what's up. Yeah, and it was just recorded, and of course it's like I don't want to say Ukrainian because that's probably wrong. Like Russian or fucking like Polish, channel that's like running this or whatever, and you're like, in whose barn are they in right now with this ring up, like beating the fuck out of each other?
What's discuss?
Discus?
Discus?
Throw the discus?
I thought that was called disc.
No, discus.
I didn't know it was called that. I learned something new every day.
Yeah, but I was in band because they were a fucking nerd, and not just like in band, they were the drum major. Fucking nerd.
No, dude, the nerds are like the clarinet players. Like the woodwinds. The woodwinds.
She was the queen of the nerds.
Percussions are usually the chill kids, the kids that are just there so they don't have to take another class.
The queen of the nerds.
Yeah, what did I do?
It was just so she could be in front of everybody because she's
all about me. Toby Keith
she
style.
Loves the attention, but hates the attention all at once. Like she loves to show off when she's doing something like that, but then people are like, "Hey, you did good," and she's like, "Oh God," you're like, "You did great. Don't just
leave me alone."
I played the oboe. She was a hobo. Hobo.
Especially after I just said that the woodwinds were.
They are. Fuck them woodwind kids.
Yeah. So she wasn't her then.
That's why she wanted to be drum major. Or band major, or whatever the fuck it was. Jack, correct me? I'm wrong.
Composer?
Right. Whatever the fuck she was. She was a head nerd.
Well, I played baseball, basketball.
His pussy kept him out of football.
Football. What?
What?
was boring, dude. Like, I liked playing football, but not with pads on. I like playing it with no pads
Dude,
on.
I used to love playing fucking football. Like I never played. Like I played 1 year at the high school level, but it was the same. It was the same. Like I said about baseball, it was super political. Like I got on there and like probably played as good, if not at the same level as some of these dudes. Could hit just as hard. Like was usable in certain times, and like was not going to see any playing time because this guy's dad knew the coach.
I came into a summer practice like tryout thing. Like it was during the summer, but it was a tryout for the basketball team. We did like a scrimmage, and it was like the guys, like, of course, he had his team from last year as a team, and they were playing against, us. I led the whole game in scoring, and was stealing the ball hella times from his like little star point guard boy. After the thing was over, I'm sitting there feeling like, dude, I did I went off. So I was like, I was like, dude, I went off today. Like that was perfect. And then the coach came up to me and he said, I already have everyone that I want, but you can try out next year. Don't even bother showing up to the tryout tomorrow. And I was like,
all right.
I was like, and that was like because that was like, this was after like my pots had already been a big thing. Like this was like my comeback story, dude.
Yep. No, that's wild. That's wild.
And also didn't get to play baseball. Also didn't get to play baseball in high school because of Potts. Because the coach already loved me too. Because he hated that I was a left-handed shortstop, but he loved everything else.
That's a weird thing to be.
Well, not even just shortstop, but shortstop and second baseman. I was a left-handed like mid infielder. It was weird.
Infielder, yeah, that's weird.
But
I was a bomb drum major. You're too cool for band, so you sucked.
What else? Did I played anything else? I think that's it. Actually, surprisingly. Football, baseball, basketball.
That was my thing. Like, I only really wrestled in high school just because, like, freshman year on both baseball team and the football team, they looked at me and they're like, "Don't you wrestle?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Just stick to that." We got our team, and I was just like, "All right, dude. Well, fuck you guys," because like baseball was super like, all these guys have been playing in the little league system with this guy as their coach, and I was just like, "All right, well, fuck that." Same the high
It's
school
all
football
about just
team
who's
like that.
each
Who
other.
knew? And my dad wasn't that guy. Like he was never like connected to these dudes anything. But like on the wrestling mat, I didn't have to like. That was the thing. I could walk up to Washington every day of the week until we actually like were ready to do a duel, and I could challenge whoever was at that weight. And if I won, I started. That was the thing. There were plenty of times I started and got my ass handed to me that the guy I beat out would have had a way better chance at, but like he was fucking around and wasn't paying attention and shit. So when I called his ass out, he's like, "Oh, I got stick," and then got pinned, and I was like, "Cool, I get to start." Got my ass handed to me, but like that was the thing about that. I loved wrestling, man. It was one of those things like, yes, you wanted to have a good, solid team, but Washington wanted killers. Like my coach wanted killers. So if you wanted to start, call out whoever was at the start, like whoever the starter was. You beat him, you got it.
Yeah, I mean,
there was no politics, and Wash knew all of us like growing up and everything, and like that was like the one thing I did have a connection in and stuff like that. But there were kids that like randomly just came into the wrestling room that would whoop my ass, and Washington would be like, "You better fucking get better, dude. You better like this kid's on first year over here beating you on your own move," and I'm like, "All right, fuck you." All right. I haven't played too. I mean, I was in band or not in band, in drama. So I did like all the drama stuff. I did the Princess and the Pea, and then we did the Last Night Silhouette and like stuff like that. I loved that one because that was like a intense drama, and I was like the first guy that died. But I had like a 3-minute little monologue, and then I got to swear a couple times before I got killed. It was great. I had to be the asshole in the little like suit and everything, my hair all crazy, like the wild young guy and stuff, and then I drink
just beating your meat in the corner.
And then I just fall in front of everybody dead because it was poison. And they're like, "God."
Oh, I would have ate.
But it's cool because I only wanted the fucking 10 minutes on stage because now I didn't have to do shit else.
Yep.
I just had to move some stuff in the back and shit like that. I could just sit back there stoned. Great. I love drama. Drama was so much fun. Drama was great. Drama was always fun.
There was no judgment there, chat.
So much judgment.
So chat's just trying to initiate.
You just don't love me.
She's trying to make us fight so she can third party. Have you not played enough Apex? You don't know this by now? She's trying to make us fight so she can third party and kill us both.
I apparently, like, here's the thing, man. I'd like to think I'm okay at video games. Like, I like to think I played enough hours that I understand how video games work and, like, what makes a good video game play. But the older I get, the less I think I understand a fucking thing about video games. Because, like, I'm like, oh, this is a great play. And then I die. And I'm just like, what?
Like, my Apex numbers right now are getting better, but just as far as, like, being able to pick up a game and just be good at it.
Yeah.
I just don't have, like,
well, honestly, bro. Like,
also, my hardware is also kind of holding me back, if we're going to also be completely honest. But that'll be situated one day.
So here's what we gotta do. We
my
gotta
double stick drifted joysticks.
We will pay off your PC and empty my card, and then we can both get new gens.
Yeah, you gotta get that PS5, boy.
Yeah, I'll get a PS5 and you can get a new Xbox.
Yeah, because fuck a PS5.
Yeah. No, I want a PS5.
No, you don't.
I do. Because then all my console shit, but I have heirloom shards.
And Game Pass though, bro.
I forgot I got heirloom shards today, bitch. I'm so cool. I'm gonna get race knife.
Save it for Fuse on the 19th.
Fuck Fuse. I still have to wait until the event's over.
It's fine. Don't get race knife. You don't even be playing Wraith that much.
Yeah.
You just saw Fruit run around with his earlier and you thought he looked cool.
Chad, because it does kind of look cool. The plan is we are gonna hustle somebody up for subs, or we're gonna do something, or I'm gonna do something. We're gonna pass card, and then we're gonna get a new gen.
Pat's already hating on Xbox.
I'm not playing on my PC anymore. I want to just play off the console through my PC because it's more than enough for just streaming through. More than enough. I'll never need to really upgrade it just to stream through, and I can still play certain PC games on it.
Yep, like Tarkov.
Dude, I haven't opened it since the other day. The community was super weird. They were like, $50, get into our server. They're like, we see you, we know your code. And I was just like, oh my god, what is happening? Got out. So one guy was like, you don't see that? Scab. There's a literally right there. And then I died and was like, dude, fucking thing. I didn't see anything. It was.
We better be playing it because.
What about you? You got a PS4, chat? It's just kind of dying.
Cat needs a PS5.
I can actually get one right now for like 500, so that's why I'm like,
Isn't that what they
scuff?
Isn't that like what they retail with? No.
Huh?
500? Isn't 500 like the retail?
Well, you can get them like $399 just base, but the 500 was the one that I wanted that came with. What did it come with? Came with a game, and I was cool with.
PlayStation games also kind of suck, but also, yeah, like I said about the Game Pass though, like you already got Game Pass. Why don't you just keep your Xbox and your PC like linked up, and then it'd be beautiful, dude. You know how cool? You know how cool the PC and that your Xbox would run off of each other.
Console, like then I will have no heirlooms because I'll have to start all the way over on Xbox.
Spend another $500.
I'm not doing that. At least now I got one heirloom on PC, one heirloom or two.
On PlayStation, now you gotta get one on Xbox. The trifecta.
No.
Actually, no. When's their cross shit coming out? Aren't they finally doing it? Supposedly.
What cross shit?
For Apex, they're supposed to finally have the cross gen thing done, but like supposedly soon.
What does that mean?
Like if you had an heirloom on your PC, when you got on your Xbox, your heirloom would be on your Xbox.
I need to transfer all of that. So I need to make sure not to buy bands.
That's what the Apex community has been complaining about for the last several years. Is that you can't do this, but on every other game in the world you can.
Yeah, most of us.
And Apex is like
console.
Apex is like it's not that simple, and you're like,
it clearly is. Everybody else can do it. Like
you do it on FIFA, and that's another one of your games.
What if I buy you a PS5? Will you play it?
I wouldn't want to.
You couldn't turn it down though, dog.
But I wouldn't want. I don't like the controllers as much as the Xbox one. I like the Xbox one so much better.
I'm just saying.
I don't like the.
And they're massive now. They're huge now instead of the small ones. Like the PS4 small one that I have. I miss, dude. I wish I could have a PS4 controller, like a true PS4 controller, on my PC, 100%. I don't mind this thing. I just really don't like elites with the fucking removable. This shit pisses me off because they slip. Like it slips a little ridging sometimes. And dude, that's when I'm like, motherfucker. You hear me so many times, and I'll like click it really hard, and it slides back in there. Xbox controllers are the worst part of Xbox.
Like $15, like $15. No, it's like $15 controller.
Oh, you don't have paddles?
It's got nothing. It's a wired, like it's not even wireless. And it still, dude, just feels like so nice. How do you hold the controller? Did you say you play claw? Oh, that's weird.
And it's only because
I also put more finger. I put like all my fingers on the back. Like I only put these two up here. I don't put the.
Because what buttons do I actually need to touch? Why? To like switch gun. I mean, that's really it.
This looks so. And also, I don't like the base of my thumb being on my.
So like I get playing like this or whatever, like without my paddles, but it just makes more sense because then every finger, everything
like that.
is, yeah, it's doing its own thing. I mean, this is
like I can still do all this with my. You just got to be quick with it.
Yeah, but like if I'm like this, then I mean these fingers still have to move kind of.
No, because I don't use those fingers. I only use these fingers. These 4.
What? Dude, I use my entire hands.
No, I have two fingers for bumpers and triggers, and I have my thumbs for everything else.
Yeah, you don't know how many times like I will drop down and be like doing stuff.
And when I had my scuff, of course that was different because then of course I had my paddles right back here. I haven't had my scuff in a while.
When I play like Tarkov or anything. Oh yeah, what's up? Actually, we haven't really even talked about the logo design or anything yet. Okay, so do you see right above our heads where it says the Heathen Sound? That I would like something done, and then around our names or our faces, some kind of banner. Matt would like to attempt it. This is Matt. This is T3. He would like to attempt to try to do it, like we've talked about it, but he was like,
"You're the logo lover."
yeah, you're the graphic artist. So I don't know if you want him to make a crude bullshit design and then you can implement higher end work on it, or if you just want like an idea. Pretty much this is what we want. Like Negan on my side, like I would just like my name and shit like that, and then T3 on his side with his name and stuff, and then a logo for the Heathen Sound. Bro, that's wild. I can't believe, like, I play like this on PlayStation controllers. I don't do this, but like ever since I got this controller, just because how big it, like it fits my hands perfect to play like that.
No, like I said, I also, like I said, I like to use the tip of my, like that, literally that soft spot right here at the top of your thumb. I like to aim with that.
Oh, opposite.
I don't like the no, that just feels weird.
The ridge.
I feel like I don't have like proper like control of it.
Yeah, the ridges hold both edges, and then that's exact. And probably but I feel like when I have it like this, I'm super pushy, and it's not as good. So Maria said she's good with either. Honestly, which one would make it easier? Like, I feel like a crude design at least gives you something that, like I said, like you see it. Like the Heathen Sound, we just want the logo redone, like 100%. We just. What are you doing? I have to use all my fingers to navigate. I've seen it.
To be like, I see somebody!
But yeah, either way, that is really what we've come up with. As far as my like personal channel and stuff, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep streaming video games or what I'm gonna do with that. So I don't really have any overlay designs I want with this, but I definitely want the Heathen Sound, this logo up here redone. Some colors, some flares, some cool designing and everything, and then like banners over like squares for both of us. I think that would be a really good idea. Yay, nay? Can I get an approval or denial? I've been putting this off until like we actually talked about it.
You put on the spot.
I'm talking to you, fucker.
I know you're getting put on the spot.
Yeah. I of course will pay for this.
I mean, we have already talked about this.
Yeah.
Couple times, so we're good.
Okay.
Do whatever you gotta do, princess.
I just think like banner, like squares would be cool, and then this to get it over, like it would look better on the YouTube side too. You know what I mean? Like it would all just present better. How do I get those from you? Is it like an overlay that I just plug in? It's got to be, right?
I mean, it was just to send you the image and then you add the image
I
to
plug in
your...
like the text code or whatever. Okay, okay.
Or something like that, or just like you go to... You go to your scenes, you add... I think it's called image... I think it's literally called image overlay or add image or something like that, and then whenever you add it, it'll just pop up. And then you like drag it and resize it and...
Yeah, I can do it by a text GDI or an imprint lay. I can, an over, because this is just straight out of Discord. So if I could project it to Discord and then just automatically like format it and then mess with the sizing and stuff, that's the best way to do it. Cool.
And that helps her with the sizing too, to know that they're just standard Discord.
Standard Discord squares.
Yep.
For right now, anyway, this is what works.
I mean, why anything else? I think I see a lot of other people do it this way too.
What did we start on? What was that thing called? Riverside?
Yeah, Riverside.
Riverside, I mean, that was just wild. I think that sounds good. Before next stream, we should add the bot things and chat sheet things. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, like the exclamation point socials, and then it'll pull up all of our tags, or exclamation point games, like what do we play, and exclamation point schedule for like when the podcast is, when game night is, when I stream, shit like that. Yeah, we could totally add all that. It's just going through and adding the widgets.
I had one on Destiny that you could type something into my chat and it would bring up my my KD for trials that weekend. It was pretty sick.
Yeah, I had one and when we were like original Warzone or whatever, and it'd be like exclamation point wins, and it would say how many I got like in this stream or like for the week or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like, how many kills, Top Gun, stuff like that. It was always fun. I will add you on Discord. Just whisper me either here or on Twitter your Discord name. Probably the easiest way to do it. Is that it? It's Mariah Allen? Okay, cool. This is the one good thing that ever came out of the, oh no, I need a graphic artist.
Yeah.
Dude, I still can't believe, I didn't mean for that tweet to go that way. Like, I didn't think it would explode, and then it turned out to 8,000 impressions, and I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, I didn't think about the bot. Like, it wasn't impression farming for one. Like, everybody's like, oh, impression farm. Like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm stupid. I have no idea what the social medias are doing. I don't know what the book of faces and the Twitter is. Like, I didn't mean to fucking impression farm, but like, I was just like, wow. I was trying to be sarcastic, and it. And then like after 30 likes, I was like, oh, Twitch, and I put my thing in there, and everybody showed up.
There's already been so many like Twitter bots that have been taken off there too.
Like, I know, and that's when people were like, "Oh, all the bots are gone," and then people are like, "Oh, here's a bot," and I'm like, "I thought you guys said they were gone." Like,
the OnlyFans bots be going crazy.
Oh, dude, those ones, I love those ones, because they're like, this person followed you, and I'll go to click on it and just be like, 21 plus, click on it. I'm just like, come on.
It'll be like that, or it'll be like oh, this guy just threw a long touchdown, and then it'd be some girl say, I want to play with your long dick, just commenting on like an ESPN thing or whatever. Like, I saw a thing where ESPN posted, and it was like I literally, as I opened it, they posted it, so it had been out for like literal seconds. And there was thousands of comments on it, and like every single one that I was going through was all bots.
Yep.
But that was like last year. That was a while ago. But it was still just
like nobody's business.
Yeah, it's insane.
What happened in Vegas? Oh, besides like the flooding and shit.
God, what happened to Vegas?
Nothing could happen to Vegas. I gotta see Vegas before I turn 32.
Now we
I'm
can't go
not
to
gonna get to
Vegas
see it
anymore.
before I turn 31, but I gotta see it before I turn 32.
Now we can't go to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas, dog.
We can't, dude. Something happened to it. Can't
Your
go now.
intrusive ass thoughts. What happened in Vegas? Dude, you would
Intrusive
be
ass.
a different person. Like the first day, you would be an absolute culture shock. Like the Kentucky in you and like being from where you are and stuff and like titties being out and people like
But I
threatening
don't
each
like
other.
that. Like,
And,
I don't like cities. I just don't like it.
Russians took over some of the casinos and demand a ransom to gain access. Like armed Russians?
Well, I'm sure they're armed.
Or like
Unless it's like anonymous. Like the hackers, like the cyber hackers.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like armed dudes standing at the fucking casinos, like you're gonna pay us this money, like digitally, not
Yeah,
physically.
they're
Okay, that's
digitally.
what I was
I mean,
asking.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. I was literally
Like, imagine they just went in there with just like their hands and fists and was like, "Give me your money."
one guy with the AK-47, like he said, give the money to the guy, and you're just like, what the fuck is going? Like this isn't 1985 anymore. You can't like strong arm rob a casino.
That'd be kind of sick, though.
Yeah, I was
Loki,
like,
that'd be a sick
what do you-
movie.
what do
Good
you
movie,
mean?
anyways.
Yeah, that definitely like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, oh, I have to go stop them.
I'll play that part.
Yeah, right. Like 13 mil. That's chump change.
Oh yeah, that's not even that much. I thought you were gonna say something crazy. Something crazy like 13 million is literally nothing.
Some already paid. Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy the Russians did it.
Is it? Is it really?
Because it's probably not any kind of like Russian government. It's probably some dudes that are like, okay, we're like really like our government's fucked up. Our country's struggling right now. We need some money, dog. Like, who we gonna fuck? You know what? Fuck the casinos, because they're insured for all of that, dude. Not to be a dick, but they're insured for every goddamn bit of that, digitally, physically, like all of it. They're insured for every bit of it.
Imagine like being in that situation where like you're literally stealing money from another country overseas, and like you know that
Through a
there's
computer.
like FBI's that's like tracking you down, and you're
job.
like, yeah, dude, you're just sitting there like facing them, but you're just chilling at your house. Like imagine just being like in that.
Yelling at your grandma in Russian to bring you another tea. I cannot leave. I need another tea, please. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, that's just
Say
wild,
vodka.
man. Yeah, vodka, new bottle. Some already paid. That's crazy. What casinos was it? Did it say? Was it like MGM casinos or was it like Dark Horse casinos? Was it what's the other one? There's MGM and then there's Dark Horse owns like the Lincoln shit. What's the other big one?
Caesar's Palace.
Owned by MGM.
I
There's
don't even
another
know what
big
that is. I don't even know what MGM is.
corporation. It's like a brand of casinos. What's the other one?
What's the one in Indiana then?
Hard Rocks. Hard Rock.
Hard Rock Cafe.
Hard Rock Casino, yep.
I know Hard Rock Cafe.
Those are, yeah, and Hard Rock Casino, but those
are they
like,
the same thing?
Yeah, same thing. There's a cafe that's probably a casino too. Definitely.
Not here. That's be illegal. That's why when people here want to go gambling, they have to go across the river to Indiana. Because it's illegal in Kentucky. Even though I have been seeing some ads lately of like, they're talking about like sports. What are those things? Like FanDuel and all them. They're saying that they're coming to Kentucky soon, so.
Don't do it. Prize Picks, bro. I win and lose a lot of money on Prize Picks.
Yeah, but I actually know sports and know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, there's sometimes I'll take a bet, and even the thing will be like, "Oh, okay, this isn't gonna happen." Then it happens, and I'm like, "Give me my $200,
Yeah.
you bullshit fucking app." It'd be like Josh Giddey over or under 3 3-pointers, and it'd be like a 10-1 payout. I'm like, over, and then he'll drill 4 for me, and I'm just like, "Give me my money, you bitch."
I think
Sometimes it's like Dennis Schroeder with 1 steal, lesser over, and I'm like, nah, he's not gonna get a steal, and then starts the game with 1. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding?
Like in
me?
the first like seconds.
Yeah, and like it's the one time like that's not a normal Dennis, and he's like, oh, let me run over here.
Let me go win the world MVP award real quick.
Guy's bet. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Alright, chat, I'm gonna call it there because Matt wanted to rank. I wanted to rank. We wanted to do some shit. It's been an absolute pleasure. Love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with game night. Probably PAX for sure. Probably. Maybe Fortnite. If chat wants to join, we will talk about it. We'll figure out what's going on.
Up to chat.
Pleasure. Oh, it was the MGM? So it was the MGM. And that dude, they're worth $48.7 trillion. So
yeah,
we appreciate you stopping by. Yes, I will get at you on Discord or Twitch or on Twitter or something, and we'll get you a comprehensive plan. But like I said, I just want a banner for both of us with our names like right above our heads. So my name Negan, like drop down right here. T3 right over there for him, and then the Heathen sound part redone. But yeah, we will get it to you. Chat, it's been a pleasure. Love you guys.
Yep. Good night. Good night.